Having a song promotion and release plan is great. Please upload your songs 4 to 6 weeks before the release date and pitch early. And please at least have 2 or 3 videos like teasers ready to post. It doesn't have to be posted in the same day or even same week, but if they're ready, it's gonna take some pressure off in any case. Your song may fit into one playlist or maybe 1000. We don't know. Curators will check your song's mood, energy, genre, mixing quality, and so on. And your responsibility is actually to find them. I use SubmitHub to find all these creators with their playlists. You can also find influencers for TikTok, maybe Instagram, and you can submit your songs to them so they can create a content from it. The important thing is you can either do it in a free way. If you do it in a free way, there are only 2 or 3 playlists probably depending on your genre. In my case, I make instrumental progressive metal and I don't even have 1 playlist, but for lo-fi I found 2 actually. The paid one, there are hundreds, and when you apply, you either be successful and get that song in their playlists for 1, 2, 3, 6 months. It totally depends. It's already written in there. Or you get some feedback. Groover is a service like SubmitHub and you can also use that. I'm not quite sure influencers are there, but curators are definitely there. Even sometimes the same curator can be in both services. DistroKid also provides thousands of playlists with their contact information and you can also access to that, and you can definitely try that as well. If you are interested, there's a link in the description for you. Listen their playlist first and understand what's your strength and weakness compared to that playlist. Is your song a good fit to that playlist or not? Don't think about the numbers, think about the playlist and think about the songs in there. If your song is quite similar, if it's really good, if it's a good addition, then you can actually find your strengths quite easily. Or maybe it's not a good fit and you can just throw it out. Please understand the strengths and mention that in the mail. And don't make it 2-3 pages. Cut to the chase as fast and kindly as possible. Mention your strengths, who the hell are you, and why you are applying to that specific playlist. Experience is everything. Music is a sonic experience, but nowadays with the video and images, we have a lot of possibilities to reach people in a visual way, and for that reason, we need to think about the canvas. I'm gonna cheat here. According to Spotify metrics, adding a high quality canvas to a track has increased streams by up to 120%. And saves by up to 114%. And these people may also listen your whole catalog, share your music, check your artist profile. All of these things are really important and Canvas can actually trigger that. Creating an intriguing visual is important. You have 8 seconds and 1 vertical frame for this, and you need to make sure that you're gonna catch the attention of the listener. There are 3 ideas I saw in a canvas. The first one is an animated artwork, or maybe just a small piece of the artwork, some logo, some message or things like that, and creating some animation or some movement out of it. The second one is an official music video, 8 seconds, as a very small snippet, or maybe your guitar, violin, piano playthrough, maybe you're singing and dancing, things like that. Or even just a video that you created is just giving a really nice vibe, like in a lo-fi music. It's also possible. The third one is not something I really like, but I really want to give the information. So you can, if you're touring, you can put your tour dates. If you are working on a new song and it's gonna come out in 2 months and you want to change the canvases, all the old songs, you can also do that, but I actually don't like it because a song is a message is a theme, so you shouldn't break the chain. People need to be surrounded by your experience. How do I create the canvas? If you want to know more about it, I'm gonna make another video, so please subscribe and turn on the notification bell And if you have any questions, please comment, so I'm gonna cover that in my next video as well. Advertisement may sound like optional, but it's actually not. Even if you don't have a budget, you can still apply these rules for creating a really nice hook in your teasers. Like the canvas, you can use official music video if you have one, or maybe guitar, piano, violin playthrough. You can catch the technical people's attention into your music. That's also possible. You can use some special video, special animation, and the most important thing, you can talk to the camera as well. If you do that, it's much easier, believe me, because a lot of people will listen to you, and attention span is actually increasing a little bit, and the watch time will also increase a little bit. This is really good because in the background your music will be played, and while trying to get what you're saying, they will also subconsciously listen your music. Maybe you can mention your influences. If you like Periphery, Monuments, and Tesseract, this song is for you. Or how does it sound like when Mick Gordon meets Metallica? These examples are great, at least to me. In my case, they actually worked. I used them in my song promotion for Divergence, and it was really successful. And you can create your own questions like this, and you can be as original as possible, so people will be hooked and they're gonna listen. Even for 5, 10, 15 seconds, if you can catch their attention as long as possible with video editing, with the questions and so on, they will listen, they will subconsciously know about the music, they will know your influences, and they will hook right in. The key here is to make minimum of 2 or 3 videos. If you don't have any money, any budget, you can just release them, just post them 1 week, the first one, the other week, the second one, and so on. And if you have a budget, use your 5 to 10% to put all of them in ads, and after a week, make sure that the successful ones are picked, maybe 1, maybe 2 video, and use your rest of the budget, maybe 90%, maybe 80%, it doesn't matter, it's totally up to you, for that specific video, because you actually put them into the tests and one of them actually won. But how are you gonna put your ad? For this, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I can make a video for you. Comment it down below if you have any questions. We need to find some strengths and weaknesses for our song. You can apply SWAT analysis to your song. I know it's a business term, but with the music, since it's an industry, it actually works quite well. Find 5 to 10 people who you can trust, because they shouldn't leak the music, and make sure that they have different background, jazz, blues, metal, pop, it doesn't matter. As long as they have different tastes, we can understand if they're hooked or not. For this, you need to create a private link. I used SoundCloud, I uploaded my music, my artwork, and I create a private link and I give it to them. After listening, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 5 times, just ask them a couple of questions. Which section was really interesting for them? What kind of influences they can hear? Which melody or rhythm was quite memorable to them? Make a list from these questions, and you can ask even more, and this list with the strengths will be in the advertisement, because these are your hooks. And time for the bonus. For whichever reason you are making your music, it can be fun, it can be technical side of things like a virtuoso stuff if you're a virtuoso and watching me. And if you make something emotional, it doesn't matter, you have a message, so you have a theme, so please make it as visual as possible. A year ago, when I was doing my song promotion for Divergence, I realized that I don't have this kind of equipment. I wasn't equipped, I didn't have any resources to create these wonderful designs, and I realized I need a bigger canvas. So I made a bigger canvas. It can be 5,000 to 5,000, it can be 10,000 to 10,000. It's important to make it as detailed and high quality as possible, and as big as possible, because if you unintentionally or intentionally be famous, maybe a TikTok influencer will share your stuff and you will be famous right away. you will need to create some extra content, or maybe you could do some touring, and it's an album, it's not a song, and for this specific album you're gonna do some touring and you need some designs. If you have a very big canvas and all the designs in there, it's gonna be very easy for you. And after that, please make sure that you will save all the resources into a safe place, because in the future you may need that. This is all for now, folks. If you're interested in advertisements or canvas design, you can subscribe and turn on notification bell. I make weird guitar noises in a really good way, so you can check my music there. I make instrumental progressive metal and lo-fi music. You can also check my merch. There's some really nice stuff in there, and see you on the next one.